welcome to Uganda Vision. My name is Miriam, and that's Miriam Kigenye. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Abasilamu bwena mwena bali okusiiba. Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem. On today's program, we have this interview with our own Jacqueline Matovu on Brussels Airlines in Uganda. Also, we're kicking it off by this fantastic music, Irene Namubiru. Happiness. I like this song. To connect dance, temwera bila komao, because we have so much more on this fantastic show. I shall see you soon, Miriam. Kona dance ganage bring corner.
I choose happiness, and I do not regret the step that I take. I won't look further, no. I've decided to celebrate life by giving, sharing, freely loving. Harmony. When you share, you free yourself from selfish love. Happiness is found in giving love. When you believe in the power of God, that's the power of truth and love. Here we are, we believe in the power of love. It's a call to peace. Happy sign. In giving love, learn to share. It's a sign to show you care. Living in harmony. Happy science. Happy, yeah. Happy, yeah. Happy, yeah. Happy science. However big or small your problems may be, with faith you will overcome. Doesn't matter where or who you are, it won't be long till you're freed from all your pain. You could summon up your courage, choose a life of giving, that's a life worth living. You will get to love yourself more and will learn to live with others more. The more you give, the more you'll be blessed. Here we are, we believe in the power of love. It's a call to peace. Happy sign. In giving love, learn to share. It's a sign to show you care. Living in harmony. Happy science. Happy, yeah. Happy, yeah. Happy, yeah. Happy science. Tusezewo kuangula, tulino kwagalana. Esanyu lyobulamu leka tunyeyune. Our love is forgiving, truly fulfilling, giving us hope, new hope, new hope. Our love is forgiving, truly fulfilling, giving us hope, new hope, new hope. The future for everyone. It's a sign to show you care. Living in harmony. Hey, here we are. We believe, yeah. In giving love, learn to share. It's a sign to show you care. Living in harmony.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to Uganda Vision. Yes, as you can see, I'm in motherland. I finally landed in Uganda. And as usual, I always tell you, I bring the most interesting stories here. You're going to see my next interviewee. Yes, you've seen him before here on Uganda Vision, but I've caught base with him here in Uganda. They are delivering, they're offering service, and of course, they're here to tell Uganda Vision exactly how they're progressing in Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce Benjamin. Hello, Benjamin.
Hello, Jackie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very okay.
So tell us, how long have you been in Uganda?
Now it's running up to 2.5 years in Uganda, and I still like it very much. It's a great place to be.
Okay, so are you permanently based here or are you in and out?
No, I live here with my family, so we live in Lubowa, and the kids go to school in Lubowa.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. So he's actually moved from Belgium, come to Uganda, not only with his family, but also to offer services. We're here at the headquarters of Renzori House. We're going to find out exactly the prices. I hear the schedule from Europe and the UK has actually changed. So we're going to get from Benjamin the exact times. Well, not the exact times, let's say, the exact days that SM Brussels leaves the UK and some other parts of Europe. So Benjamin, what is the new schedule?
You said we changed our schedule, so before we flew on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but now we fly from Brussels on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, which gives great connectivity from all over Europe. So that day, in the morning, you fly into Brussels, and around 10:30 you connect to Uganda. A direct flight with Airbus A330, which is a very, very good and efficient plane, and as you have experienced yourself, it's very comfortable. We have a whole new cabin, and it's state-of-the-art in-flight entertainment system, and very comfortable.
Yes, it is. When you say it's direct, is that from Brussels to Uganda? There's no, I mean, before it used to stop in between either Kenya or Rwanda, so it's just a straight flight from Brussels to Uganda, is that correct?
Half. So on the way from Brussels, we do still have a stop either in Kigali or in Bujumbura. But on the way back, if you fly from Uganda, you leave around midnight, then you go straight to Brussels. And then from Brussels in the morning, you can connect to any destination, either in the UK or in the rest of Europe.
Okay. I mean, regarding Brussels, they do offers for loyal customers. I mean, I've experienced that this year, where if you fly with them for a couple of years, you do get some discount. How does that apply?
Actually, we do quite a lot of commercial activities. For example, the last time we met, it was in London at the UK convention. Yes. There, every participant to the raffle on the Brussels Airlines stand, they got a discount voucher for 10%. So these are just small commercial activities we do to get people interesting rates to come and visit their motherland. On the other hand, we also have special deals for students. We have special deals for people who work in NGOs. They can also get special discounts. We have people working for embassies who can also apply for special deals. The best way is to get in contact with me or one of my staff members, and we can just tell you what we can apply to you to get you the best deal to come and visit Uganda.
Now, that's Uganda. What parts of Africa, for our viewers in diaspora that don't actually come from Uganda, what other parts of Africa do you fly to?
I don't know by heart how many countries we fly to, but it's close to 18 countries in Africa we fly to. So we cover most of West Africa, from Dakar, Senegal, to Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Abidjan, Ivory Coast, Togo, Benin, Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, and then we go to Cameroon. We fly also to Angola. We fly to Democratic Republic of Congo, and then in East Africa we have 4 countries we fly to, which are Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi. So I hope I didn't miss out. But, Guinea, of course, Guinea-Conakry, yes.
Okay, brilliant. They do cover a lot of countries. I mean, you do cover a lot of Africa, like I always say. Another thing I want to talk about, apart from the airline itself, I see you also give back to the community. So you always give back to the community of Africa, and this year giving back to Uganda. It's called Bike for Africa 2014, is that correct? Please explain to our diaspora viewers exactly what that means.
Okay, so as you already know, Brussels Airlines has a very thorough link with Africa, which means that we actually only fly to Europe, Africa, and a part of the USA. This means that a lot of our pilots and cabin crew, they come twice, 3, 4 times a week in Africa. So in the end, they got relations in Africa with orphanages, with schools, with other ONGs, which they start supporting. So after a while, this became very big, and all these cabin crew, pilots and stewardesses, they were taking relief goods from Europe to the African countries. So we started to institutionalize it, and this was the B Foundation. So we have the CSR part of Brussels Airlines is called the B Foundation, and they now have made it official that all the projects that are recognized by the B Foundation, they can expect that we transport, if they have, let's say, wheelchairs for a hospital, we can provide free transport for them. If you have school books or if you have toys, we can bring them in for you free of charge. So, but of course, that was only helping in kind. But some of the projects we were supporting also need some financial help. So in order to do that, we do some fundraising activities, and we started with a fundraising activity called Bike for Africa in 2011, and we biked with 50 Brussels Airlines staff from Rwanda to Burundi, which was quite a tough challenge, but it was nice.
Yeah.
You know, Rwanda is the country of the mille collines, so 1,000 hills, so it was a tough journey.
Yeah.
But we wanted to do better this time.
Yeah.
So we have now planned for another very challenging trip in Uganda. We are going to bike from Jinja, which is the source of the Nile, all the way along the Nile to Murchison Falls Paralodge. It's a 400 kilometers off-road biking trip. We're going to do the 400 kilometers in 5 days, so 80 kilometers per day on average.
Yeah.
And I can tell you it's very tough.
How many of you are taking part?
This time we will have almost 75 people on the bikes, so it's quite becoming a quite big group, and we're also raising a lot of money. We are aiming for 100,000 euros, and we will probably end up with much more than that. But that money will now go to one project here in Uganda, which is called Korsu. It's the hospital on Entebbe Road, and they take care of surgery for disabled children. And we are also supporting a good cause in Belgium, because as much as we love Africa, there's also still a lot of good things to do in Belgium.
Yeah, brilliant, thank you. Well, as you've heard it, they're not only just offering service, but they are giving back to the community here in Uganda. Not forgetting, of course, their homeland in Belgium. Benjamin, is there anything else you'd like to say to our viewers in diaspora regarding Brussels Airlines? The website and how to get more information, please.
Okay, so you can find our flights on www.brusselsairlines.com. For those people who can Google, there's also a Ugandan website. So if you want to get in touch with me, my contacts are on that website. It's brusselsairlines.ug, I suppose, but if you just Google it, you will get it. And for the rest, no, I would just urge all of the viewers to try us out. We are really very good and very competitive, so just try us out and you'll not regret it.
Well, as mentioned earlier, I did take Brussels Airlines to Uganda this time round. And as you saw in 2012, yes, I did try out those comfortable chairs. Ladies and gentlemen, Brussels Airlines in Uganda, more to come.
Banange, Muize, Zenandize. Thank you so much for staying with us, and I do trust that you took notes on Brussels Airlines. Also coming up next, stay with your pen handy and your notepad. It's a speech from Rebecca Kadaga, the Speaker of Parliament, here in London, Uganda Convention 2012. Do you take notes, and I shall see you soon. Miriam.
It is now my pleasure and privilege to invite the keynote speaker to the podium. I am very glad to invite the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, Right Honourable Rebecca Kadaga. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister of Finance. First, I want to greet the Ugandans here. Agandi, Akironyo, Kodeyo, Mwasuze Mutia, Kopango, Murembe, Mata, Namaste. If I've forgotten some, I'm sorry. But Honorable Mama Janet Museveni, First Lady and Minister of Karamoja Affairs, the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Agriculture, the Minister of State Fisheries, the Minister of State for Territorial Affairs, Your Excellency, the High Commissioner, the ambassadors present, fellow Ugandans. I bring you greetings from the President, the government, the Parliament, and all the people of Uganda. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Mutenza and the organizing committee for the second UK convention for making it possible for us to come back to you this year. I really want to thank you for this effort. I also appreciate the support of the cabinet ministers who have responded today to the invitations to be present at this meeting. Fellow Ugandans, I want also to thank you, especially the diaspora, for the contribution to our economy. We do not take it for granted. We really want to thank you for your support. As we head to the 50th anniversary of our independence, it's an opportunity for us to reflect on who we are, what we can do for ourselves and for our country. When we received the instruments of office in 1962, we did not expect our citizens to live abroad permanently. We expected Ugandans to study abroad, return to Uganda. But circumstances of different kinds forced the people of Uganda to leave the country, to settle, initially perhaps only temporarily, but later more permanently. Today, many Ugandans live abroad. They have had children while they are abroad. They have studied and made careers abroad. They have so much capacity developed, financial, human, technological, and so on. This is now the opportunity for us as Ugandans, together, to harness our joint resources and make a difference in our country. Many countries have benefited immensely from their diaspora, and I invite you to seize the opportunity to do the same. The government of Uganda has responded by facilitating dual citizenship for our people. You can therefore work and invest in either or both our countries. I want to invite you to take advantage of the several opportunities available in Uganda. The first one is the Uganda market of more than 24 million people. This is a good starting point for any business opportunity. But in addition, Uganda is positioned in such a way that we are part of the larger East African community of Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, but we also support the market of South Sudan and of Eastern Congo. We have a common market in the East African community. We are working towards a monetary union and later a political federation. So what is it I'm asking you to do? I invite you to market Uganda. I invite you to speak for Uganda. I invite you to invest in Uganda. But more importantly, I invite you to visit Uganda. What are the opportunities available? There are several, and the ministers will speak about them, but I want to touch about 5 areas. The tourism industry. I look at Uganda as one major tourist attraction. Each part of Uganda is unique. If you take the Crater Lakes in the Rift Valley, these are unique to Africa. You can set up lodges along the Crater Lakes. You can do a lot of tourism around Lake Urutoto. You can do a lot of work at the Kazinga Channel. You can do a lot in the hills of Bunyaruguru. We are a country endowed with a rich history. Our kingdoms, the kingdom of the Acholi, the Alurs, the Baganda, the Batoro, the Basoga, the Banyoro. There's so much that we can market around our tribes. Each of the tribes, each of the regions is unique in its history, in its architecture, its palaces, and so on. If you look at the Elgon zone, we have caves around Kapchora, we have the Great Sipi Falls near the Kenya-Uganda border. If you go to Karamoja, where I'm happy that Mama Janet is here, she's done a good job to bring out the welfare of those people, but there's a lot we can market from the Karamojong in their uniqueness. These are people who live a unique way of life with a rich heritage. I invite you to take an interest in Karamoja. We have possibilities of boat cruises, of water rafting. All these are unexploited. And you know that we have Lake Victoria, we have Lake Kyoga, we have Lake Edward, Lake George, River Nile. Actually, Uganda is the real Great Lakes of the African continent. So come in and put up your facilities there. I want to interest you in the housing sector. The population of Uganda is growing at a rate of 3.2%. This means that the bulk of the population is below 35 years. These are young people who need houses, both for the middle and lower level income. Today we have a deficit of over 2 million housing units just for the urban areas, but I know that this population will need schools, they will need quality hospitals, they will need quality facilities for recreation. The oil industry, which has recently been discovered, brings new opportunities. We are expected to receive more expatriates with their families, their support services. They will want satellite cities in different parts of Uganda. They'll want facilities unique to them. So all these are opportunities that I want to invite you to take up. I also want to inform you that we agreed last year, Uganda is now the UN Regional Office for Africa. This is also presenting opportunities. They require office space, they require housing, they require sports and other facilities. The opportunities in oil and gas, mining and energy, as the minister said, are available for you to invest in. Again, because of our placement within the region, we can be the food basket for the region. With a favorable climate, great seasons, what can't we do in Uganda? I invite you to take an interest in commercial agriculture and also processing. I would also want to interest you in the banking industry. This is one of the fastest growing sectors in the Uganda economy. The banking industry will support the industries and support other facilities. I want to inform you that the government is constructing the Entebbe-Kampala Express Highway. I know that traveling to Uganda, especially from Entebbe to Kampala, has been an inconvenience, but this is being addressed. We expect to construct additional facilities like flyovers within the city and other towns to ease your movement so that you are not inconvenienced. I would like to interest you in water transport, in leisure boats, on all our lakes. I also want to assure you that the aviation industry in Uganda continues to grow. We are now serviced by over 14 airlines. We are in the process of attracting more airlines. We are also in advanced stages of planning for the expansion of the airport, as well as improving other facilities that you might need at the Entebbe airport. So things are moving. The local transport industry is another area that is growing. In the absence of public government transport, this is something you could consider for the towns of Kampala, for Jinja, and other major places. You could also consider the railway industry. But most importantly, I want to interest you in industrialization. For too long, we have sent to the market raw materials. In this second part of the century, I think it's important for the people of Uganda to export finished products. So I invite you to invest in industries that will support not only the agriculture, but also create markets and employment for the people of Uganda, the millions I've already told about. We do have the advantage of a fairly educated population. possibly not very skilled in certain technologies, but I know that the Ugandans are adaptable. I invite you to invest in higher education in Uganda, polytechnics, vocational schools, and so on. By the way, if you invest in education in Uganda, you have an advantage throughout East Africa. I think we are still the education choice, destination of choice within the community. Many of the citizens of Kenya study in Uganda. Many people from Rwanda study in Uganda. Many people of Tanzania study in Uganda. Many people of Sudan study in Uganda. So we are the main destination for education in that region. I want to thank you very much for listening to me, and I will invite the other ministers to expound on the areas that you want to know about. We're delighted to be here. I say this for God and my country. Thank you very much.
I'm back again. Oh, Banange. Mutwaire notes in regards to Rebecca Kadaga's speech. Ne chirungi. But era musigale otubeewo. Kubanga what's coming up? Scene of music. Tuenda tuchina amachina. Mpola mpola. Tujatandika with Neberereno, Chris Evans. Lovely song. Tukone dance. Kona mpola mpola tocha. Life enyuma, life nungi. Muti mukone njakwira nkali nebingi ebinuma ni Maria nkali
Mbaya kukulaba sekako nawe lwachiche nakusabya tewachatula wandingambye chena kusobya notonkolotyo neleleno nakuyange omutima gwaguba neleleno chenali sisubira tibuli babuti olibonchaye era sisubira nti bandi bakunsi bwenyabo watoli nga twayagalana twelayirira okufa nga tuli wamu tuti onyabo kikwasanako kuba nti twayawukana bwe mbirowooza nsiba mu mazzi g'emisana olusekiro labayo ninga bebi eyasula mu ddungu eteliwadde amuyamba yensi bwetyo lebereleno unakuyange omutima gwaguba lebereleno kansabe katonda anyamba ngumye angumye omutima nze omutima gwange nkwesonyiwe buli gwe ndaba mubi buli gwe ndaba mutya lebereleno unakuyange omutima gwaguba lebereleno kansabe katonda anyamba ngumye angumye omutima nze omutima gwange nkwesonyiwe esimu nazavuganga meseji netwewereza twasekanga n'okusaaga waliwo nere wansubiza tataye kiri baki nalonda nemala ate ndikyuka ntambuuza wava kuki ate okunjiwa outings n'okweraga byonna byakoma kale kyova olaba lebereleno unakuyange omutima gwaguba lebereleno kansabe katonda anyamba ngumye angumye omutima nze omutima gwange nkwesonyiwe buli gwe ndaba mubi buli gwe ndaba mutya lebereleno unakuyange omutima gwaguba lebereleno kansabe katonda anyamba ngumye angumye omutima nze omutima gwange nkwesonyiwe wabula omukwano gwannuma nga buli andaba njogerera bibye totonekakasa ssebo nkulabula tomulaganga bantu nze nali sisubira nti tulyawukana n'omuntu wange oyo gwe nayagala n'omutima gwonna ne mweyamizanga byama byange n'amanya byonna bonedda kati ndyeno nkumala lubugo lubale mudde naye leberereno onaku yange omutima gwakuba leberereno kasabe katonda anyamba ngumye angumye omutima nze omutima gwange nkwesonyiwa alinyamo alintengula nze leberereno onaku yange omutima gwakuba leberereno kasabe katonda anyamba bamenya mitima angumye omutima nze omutima gwange nkwesonyiwe
Puliranga nfevaringa mukama onkuza ekijo kuba ne bwe kusobya osigala ompa puliranga nfevaringa mukama ontajaseza banja bakusaba naye nange nompa olwekyo mukama nzizeno nkwetondere bwesikwebaziza ng'olwekyo sisenga kunoonya nkulage ti buli kyenfuna nsiima mukama onkoze ekyejo nasaba kalimu nkoleko wewampa kuyingiza kiralu
nakwerabira naye kwe tewanyiga wanyongera bongezi ku mulimu wagatakamaka wemale
ekyo mukama nsizeno wetonere besikwebaziza n'olwekyo onzizinga nkunomya kulage nti buli kyenfuna nsiima Seba zambela mulalu Sebo webale Engwatene wezijachenda Abenewe batawenda Abakumi wakunira kenda Sebo webale Simbi wangabira chiralu Wano wangabira chiralu Seba zambela mulalu Sebo webale chenda abalabe newe bajja lwenda abakumi wanfunira kenda sebo webale
waponya mu budde bw'enkalamata wasumulula ensulo nezikulukuta eyagatukuwadde mwenyereketa omuyaye wobeera ndayira sirikuta sirikuta
webale omanye okulyalyawo n'okusanyawo ebizibu byange nkwesiga mulimbirivinga nti ndibanga nga balabe bange tata kwebaza manyi sisanira
mipyo tarumera piba yo tarukoni konyuguru karajo mipyo
Ameisha marunji gembabazi ameino gukwera nkorubare aine bisya birunji byabitsera amaguru marunji gembumbe umunyi menye itego munjeya umumpe mushere go munjeya akubanga mahunja shemereri umumpe mutware go munjeya orikura kafunjo go munyanza iwashera nyamahunje go munjeya kanke ihenga tware munywali watatani yonishwera nyamahunje komunyaza washwera nyamahunje gomunjeya kanke ihenga tware munywani watatani yonishwera nyamahunje gomunjeya gomunjeya mumpe mutwara nshemereye ishagamaye iteke torana emibiri yaitu yakundana mumpe mushwere gomunjeya 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 ey gomunjeya ay gomunjeya oikura kafunjo komunyanza iwashwera nyamahunje gomunjeya kanke ihenga tware munywani watatani yonishwera nyamahunje gomunjeya orikura kafunjo komunyanza iwashwera nyamahunje gomunjeya kanke ihenga tware munywani watatani yonishwera nyamahunje gomunjeya orikura kafunjo komunyanza iwashwera nyamahunje gomunjeya kanke ihenga tware munywani watatani yonishwera nyamahunje gomunjeya orikura kafunjo komunyanza iwashwera nyamahunje gomunjeya kanke ihenga tware munywani watatani yonishwera nyamahunje gomunjeya
tebimanyira ntwala omanyi nze bwe naawona nze ngumye kubanga wamanyaka omanyi nze bwe naawona omanyi mukama ntunuulidde njeregebwa omanyi nze bwe naawona sekererwa era omanyi nze bwe mbaawo omanyi nze bwe naawona katonda wange ambeezaawo
omwami wange yanneka bwe nayagala nga yambaawo ennyumba gye yali ampadde n'emmotoka ebintu bye yabizitako laba sikyalina kantu so omukazi eyali anywedde nenyazaala wange yankooye yekyanze n'abaana ne babeegaana bansudde
omanyi nze bwe naawona nze ngumye sikyalina kutya omanyi nze bwe naawona omanyi mukama ntunuulidde nze ngumye omanyi nze bwe naawona sikyalina kutya era omanyi nze bwe mbaawo omanyi nze bwe naawona katonda wange ambeezaawo omusawo luli bwe yampima yagamba nti byange bizibu nnyo yakitya okukiŋŋamba yagamba bamuliraano mikwano gyange bambamu sikyalina nabampaako naye bwe yantonda nkwekutte teri kikulema oli wamaanyi omanyi nze bwe naawona omanyi nze bwe mbaawo omanyi nze bwe naawona mukama ntunuulidde nseererwa omanyi nze bwe naawona yeregebwa era omanyi nze bwe mbaawo omanyi nze bwe naawona katonda wange ambeezaawo akaserezi sirina bwe kava mukama bw'otayamba omanyi nze bwe naawona katonda wange ambeezaawo sirina bwe biva emitawala ginyinze omanyi nze bwe naawona katonda wange ambeezaawo nsekererwa mu mutima manyi mukama onjagala omanyi nze bwe naawona katonda wange ambeezaawo empalulirwa kukaliba naye mukama onjagala gwe tondekerera omanyi nze bwe naawona ekiro katonda wange ambeezaawo
Uganda mukona dance. Zeno wera ndikona dance amachina ganuma. Banange munyumidwa. Chechirunja nange nyumirwa. Naye we've come again to that time where I don't want the show to end. But unfortunately, we're going to have to go. Ugandan Vision team, mwebaleino byona byona. You make everything fantastic and come together in such a short time. Thank you so much. Viewers, without you, I'm nothing. Uganda Vision is nothing. Thank you. Stay tuned. Stay with us. Uganda Vision team, that's every Sundays and Mondays, channel 182, Ben Television, of course. Njaba una again, same time next week. Musigala on Uganda Vision team. Unzeba neta Mariam, chona chemwenda. We're checking out our Facebook page, our website, and get in touch with us. We love you all. God bless you. Be good to yourself and your neighbors. Love you. Miriam, bye for now.